Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind could promise such fantasies? I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this, for the sake of our world.
Falling back.
Our new world and its ideals have no need.
I won't hold back! Is there another way?
There is no power, warrior, in your fantasy.
It's time to fight!
The world of all
Here I go!
and its people shall perish.
With blade in hand!
have no need for you.
Flare!
Are you prepared? It's time to run!
Leo left him wide open.
Come!
Let's hit that new weakness.
Pierce through them!
Aim for the rear guard. Come forth, Royal Soul! Wind!
Give in to anxiety.
No.
Warrior! Our new world.
All right. Nah, about bloody time.
We'll combine our strength!
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
Behold! We stand together!
Not now.
Night!
Vitus power! The magic seed!
Are you prepared? Perhaps not. I call upon royal power within!
Right on target. Nice
Listen to
roll.
the awesome souls. Do your thing.
I'm stepping back. Night! Strike me if you dare!
Charging in. Let's go. I'll cut through.
Hack and slash!
Right on target. Nice
There's
roll.
no power in your fantasy.
Get
Basilio left him wide open.
For all
Let's
that
hit
we
that new
strive
weakness.
for! Not charging it! Come! As the point of a sword! Prince!
Warrior!
It's time to
Heal
fight!
yourself.
The world of old
Hold on.
and its
You better be ready. All right.
perish.
Your tactic.
Heavy.
I'm focusing my power.
Let justice prevail!
Not now.
For all that we strive for! Is that all?
Come forth, Royal Soul! Scour!
Warrior!
It's time to fight!
You better be ready. Wait a sec. Right, let's make this fun.
Hold nothing back!
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down,
There is
Basilio.
no power in
Night!
your fantasy.
Is there another one?
This is it!
Nice hit.
I shall
That was
vanquish
perfect.
evil! It's time to fight!
Here I go.
Oh, power of heroes! Pierce the
Heisenberg, hold yourself together.
Come forth, Royal Soul! The magic
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
You gotta aim better than
All
that.
right! Gotta stay calm. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing! Yeah, they're still breathing.
With blade in hand!
That weakness.
This is it! A tough one.
Audacity!
Warrior! It's time to fight!
Here I go!
World and its ideals.
Let's mix the bets!
There is no power in your fantasy.
I stand waiting!
The magic seed!
Now, what's the plan? What a mess. This should work.
You struggle in your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Nice one, Captain.
All right! Gotta stay calm.
Julio left him wide open.
Let
Let's
justice
hit that
prevail!
weakness.
Strike me if you dare!
And its people shall perish.
This is it!
Nice hit.
Are you
That was
prepared?
perfect.
It's time to
Gotta
fight!
this out. You
There is
better
no
be ready.
power in
Hold
your
on. Follow my lead.
Tis yours.
Right in their weak spot. Beat him down, Basilio.
This won't do. Let justice prevail! As the point of a sword!
The magic seed!
Warrior!
Right on target. Nice one, Storm.
All right!
Nice one, Captain.
Come! Vitus power. This is it! Still here?
No holding back! Let's try this.
Oh, awesome souls, do your thing! Gotta stay calm.
Come here! Get ready! Let justice prevail! Not now. Night! I'll run you over!
Right. Slide him, Hulkenberg.
The magic seed!
Are you prepared? This calls for one of these.
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're puppets? I'm sensing deadly Magla in the puppets. Attack
Here
him
I
before
go.
he swallows
Hold on.
more.
Come! I won't hold back! This is it!
The puppet's
No
back,
holding
baby.
back! Now, I call upon royal power within!
Right on target.
Oh, awesome
Nice one,
souls,
Soul.
do your thing! You're
Julio left him wide open.
Oh,
Let's hit
power
that
of
weakness.
heroes! As the point
Hulkenberg, hold yourself together.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Vitus power. A tough one.
No holding back! It's time to strike!
All right. Here I go.
Justice prevails! Worthy foe after all!
The magic seed's still here.
I have your back!
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
I'll figure something out.
It's time to strike!
All right.
Hold on.
The puppet's macula's fading!
My world! My perfect world! Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His magla has gone out of control.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down.
If he saw a threat,
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves.
Louis Square Burn! Here and now!
Okay, it's time to do this. Give us our final call to arms.
Come on, everyone. Let's go!
This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
Let's go!
It's time to strike!
The world of all and its shall perish.
With blade in hand!
Come forth, royal soul! The magic seed!
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Warrior!
It's time to strike!
You're out.
Julio left him wide open.
Oh,
Let's
power
hit
of
this
heroes! I'll run you through!
I won't hold back!
Feel true terror. Give in to anxiety.
I call upon royal power within!
It's making it
Time to strike!
Just hold on!
Blade in hand!
Prince! This is it!
Why? Why can you not understand my ideals?
Tactic. I oblige.
that helped us out. Oh, awesome souls, do your thing! Here you go.
Oh, power of heroes! I stand waiting.
Better be sure. The magic seed!
Are you prepared? It's time for strike!
Audacity! Let justice prevail! Pierce through them!
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
Right on target! Nice one, Stroll!
Nice!
Feel true terror.
Hack and slash! Tougher than I thought.
You better be ready.
Yes!
Beat him down,
Power
Silio.
of heroes! Oh, both may yet cling to life.
A world born of fantasy. It must not be the Refant. A foolish people shackled by insecurity. Be gone from this world.
What's happening? Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't
go.
move anymore.
The magic
Someone
seed!
heal him.
Still here?
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
My world! But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet. I have my ideals. Witness!
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Damn you!
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. A harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believe that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within, provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown. Reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign. And with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks. With the announcement of our new king, everything finally ends.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Certainly did, Lord. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Camp Luis.
You can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided, and the royal capital falls under His Majesty's rule. Threaten it, and you shall face the wrath of the Crown Theocracy's warrior monks.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
All the same, my heart's pounding out of my chest.
Is it? Nothing you're not used to then. It's just like with the archetypes.
Just keep your head high.
It'll be fine. We'll keep the crowd warmed up for you.
Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief... First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
In all honesty, I don't know what I can do for the country just yet. I'm still inexperienced. But I'll strive to do my utmost, with all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
I'll have to let my work prove my words. With results, I hope everyone can feel that our future will be brighter.
You went from a nobody to the top seat in the nation. No need to puff up and bluster anymore, what? You'll do fine.
A ruler must only stand tall. The rest is not done alone.
Indeed. And we're no strangers to more practical work. Whatever our tasks, I'm sure we can
Well, it's time to make your first appearance as our king. Let us brace ourselves.
Good luck.
I'll do my best.
Well, let's go. To His Majesty, the new king!
All right, a warm welcome, please. His Majesty, the new king! Your Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
long have I awaited the arrival of this day. This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Monterio Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juno.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researchers' findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace. Even the Royal Knights. Their leadership was bound to the church more than anything, and now he's out on his ear too. And replaced by Sir Jaime Noctul, no less. You believe that? The Royal Knights, led by a Ujief of all things. Though he's one of the 6 partisans himself. When he speaks, everyone listens. No one's about to complain.
Even Parliament now invites citizen representatives to hearings. Strange to think we'd been deaf to the voice of the people until now. It's unbelievable. Compared to the days of the autocrats. How swiftly the times change, eh?
Credit where it's due. I think it's thanks to His young majesty. Remember last year's coronation? Unprecedented, that. Saw heroes of all different tribes celebrating the king's victory. So they tell me some of the younger aristocrats have taken to calling it the Great Reconciliation. It really is a tragedy, what happened to his father, the king. But considering how his sons turned out, I hope he's at peace.
Indeed. Yet the real test is still to come. The first year has seen a lot of good, but we've still got our share of problems.
Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him. You don't suppose?
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this place?
Suppose you're right.
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it? Honestly, with the royal scepter disappearing like that, I feared more dissent.
Perhaps after Luis, they swore they could never let that happen again. Either way, more and more are dealing with conflicts calmly and openly. Promising.
It promises that I'll have an eternally cluttered desk.
Here, Your Majesty. I've brought in the next load. And there we go. Not half bad, right? Hey! Isn't the king supposed to be here?
When did he? I've said countless times not to leave unannounced.
Oh,
All this decoration doesn't suit me. How would Luis and Forden put up with all this damn finery? Your Majesty? Are you here? Juna's back from her inspection.
Apologies, Troll. I'll look for him now.
Wait! I'm coming with you! Oh, good grief. Some things never change. Not that they should.
I'd say life has changed plenty for us. Yet somehow our captain's same as he ever was.
And then, well, I might have got a bit too fresh with them stuck-up Sanctists. But those bloody church folk been looking down on us for years, you know? Still, it was other Sanctists what stepped in to keep things peaceable too. I reckon they're not all bad. Guess me cog's turning. They lost both their Santifex and the Saint Lady last year. Got their own struggles, I expect. Not like it excuses all of them, or makes me want to go up and shake a Sanctor's hand, but you really put some perspective on it.
It was good talking to you, too.
You know what, lad? You're all right. You ever need some good, honest work?
I should have known you'd be wandering around without your escorts again. How is it? Being able to... If you told them you're the king, it'd knock them sideways. Sorry you ended up coming all this way. Maria's actually out on an errand right now.
And I suppose I'll wait until she comes back.
You sure? That girl always ends up... Either way, just keep your head down. You know what happens when you're too obvious about this. Sooner or...
Oh, there you are! I knew...
Phew. So you were here.
Speak of the devil.
Let us return, Your Majesty. And I thought I had informed you that Juna would be back from her expedition today.
I have a few stops left in the city, though.
You do know I practically sprinted out the gates to find you. 'Tis settled. I shall come with you on every excursion.
Not dressed like that, you won't. You know how we like...
Point taken.
He'll be fine. His Majesty is not about to fool... Right, Your Majesty. If you see Maria about, do slow down for a chat. She'll be shattered if she finds out she just missed you.
Fine. Now, Your Majesty, once your business here is finished, please make sure you return to the palace with all swiftness.
All right.
Let's go. Hey?
What now? All right, then. Go. Right. What now? All right, then. Where to?
Say there.
Hey. Even so.
Hey.
Thank you.
That's...
No. Hey. That's why.
do you want to do?
Say there.
Oh, just...
Right.
True. However...
That's...
Yeah. We shall.
Yo. Hey. But...
That's...
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mike. Mike. Hold on. Well... So... Speaking of which...
Hold on.
Hey! Magic. Wait a sec.
That's a good kitty.
Oh. Let's go see.
Greeting.
Well...
Yes, in truth, alas... The reason it... Now that you mention it... Very well. I do believe... Because...
Say.
Hey. Yeah.
Ain't this a pickle? Ain't this a pickle?
All right.
May God keep your child.
Wonderful.
Ain't this a pickle?
Lovely, that.
That's something.
Really?
Well... Got to... Then again, brilliant.
Lovely, that.
Pleasured.
Yep.
Hi there. All right.
But...
Wait.
come. And so. Well, this.
Let's go see.
All right then. Go.
Yeah.
Say there.
Right.
So?
Wonderful. Ah, wonderful. Grand, isn't it? Grand, isn't it? Ah.
So? That
That's right.
Oh, hello there. Oh, right. I suppose now I should call you Your Majesty. You know, I was just telling Papa, even through all that mess, everyone's really been working hard.
You think this country's gotten any better since?
Well, seems like everyone's having more fun than before.
That's good. Hearing that from you really lifts my heart.
Don't worry. I want to help everyone understand that the world could be a better place. If Miss Fabian's fed so many hungry people since things changed, some of those people even said they found their place there. If we can all change together for the better like that. And I want to help with...
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
We should be the ones thanking her. Feels like I can see...
Everyone!
Long time no see! How have you been?
As we find ourselves afield, I thought I might visit Alsace myself.
Hold on a tick. Those people that...
Naturally, we're drawing attention. We didn't all have to go at once.
Needn't fuss a thing. It's been too long since we were all together again anyway.
Lady Tuna, did she really come all this way in a runner? Would have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve. Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's...
I guess it's obvious. But just because you're king now doesn't make you suddenly all-seeing.
A lesson I learned last year. In the end, I was blind to a great deal of this world. Never...
A year ago, I would have just said we could fly over ourselves. I mean, let's be real. The capital isn't going to fall apart if we just sneak over for a little tour, is it?
Of course not. We specifically put precautions in place to keep things running.
Yet it has only been 1 year.
Oh, there he is! Over there! See? I told...
Might have been a bit too obvious.
Oi there, Your Majesty!
You dare hoy the king? You...
Steady on, Hockenberg, calm. You needn't draw steel on the poor fellow.
We're the... Your Majesty, thanks for all you do, really. Have to say, my life's a lot easier now.
There's more work to do every day. Everyone's so supportive. Kind of brings back memories from last year.
Rather. It's the sort of thing to get a chap all misty-eyed over the past. What a journey it was.
We really did just leg it up and down the country slaying dragons, eh? Can't believe we actually survived it.
They were dangerous times.
When we fought to appease the dragon god, I had no idea we would have to face another 4 dragons.
Nor I. Never thought the day would come when I'd be hailed as a dragon slayer. Huh. Life is full of surprises.
Right.
It was a hard road, but we did have fun.
Looks like we're drawing a crowd.
Indeed. A veritable mountain of tasks.
And not long after, the new year dawned.
Journey? Are you really planning on leaving us?
I won't force you to come. I'm fine going alone.
Sounds like fun, but a daily jaunt down to the slums is one thing. You're a king now, lad. You've got the people's expectations on your shoulders. It's all right to just sit on your throne and mind the home front, you know?
I want to do what I can for the people. If that's not kingly, then the crown's just slowing me down.
Come on, this is no time for jokes.
Ever the fearless gadabout, eh? Magla and the humans make a fine barometer for the anxiety still swirling in the country. So you go out and get... If people can't face their anxieties, they can't keep their own. So you want to get a better grasp of it all. That's your...
Right.
If that was your plan, you could have just said so.
Sounds like a fine idea to me. A proper spot of fun, besides. Wouldn't expect any less from our king and captain. Well, since I'm the ballet court engineer, I've no choice. And why, you're the Dragon Slayer King. Bane of monsters all across the country. When I imagine what sort of one... Yes, here begins our quest anew. Let us sally forth upon our... hello? Are you not listening to me?
Sire, you've really got to stop chasing these ideas all on your own.
Once again, sire, I've asked you countless times to give word if you're to leave the castle. Such caprice.
Nurse, don't tell...
Saved us a bit of time, eh? Though, hello, what's this? I count only 2 of the 6 partisans. Short a few spears.
For my part, I believe 'tis unrealistic for all of us to depart the capital together.
Oh.
Hulkenberg and I talked it over. We decided that if you insist on going, we'd rather go with you.
Are you sure about this?
I was thinking back to our last fight with Luis. So many people supported us, but not for any high
They were supporting us because we were actively fighting a monster on their behalf. In the end, people make choices based on their personal experience and emotion. Even if decided justly and supported by prosperity, people may struggle to trust a king whose face they do not know.
Right. I'm not opposed to the idea of getting out into the world again.
Still, this early into the new year?
Bit of a smaller party than we last set out with, huh? But it's a pleasure to be on the road.
Okay, but can we really afford to have both our general and the Royal Guard's captain?
'Tis natural course for the Royal Guard to accompany the king. And
we'll make it work. Got to learn to trust others and delegate, right?
Thank you.
You once heard my voice and answered a query in kind. Is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, we seekers all shall search for our answer. But he will find his. Of that I am certain. That was the true purpose of my royal magic, you know. to seek and obtain guidance from denizens of a land beyond ours. A land that has not yet lost hope. And it was you who answered the call. Armed with your hope, armed with the power of fantasy, you rose. You have my sincerest thanks.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
But hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow! Amazing!
Poetic indeed. That the scepter's absence restored order to Magla, and even greenery to the sands.
I'll say, I definitely like this view better.
Let's go.
Dear guest, from a world I shall never know. In your eyes, I know our journey was ultimately a fiction. However, I hope your memories of this fantastical adventure burn as bright in your reality. I hope with all my heart.
Look at that. The rubble's just bait for tourists now.
I never expected a view like this.
Let's see it all! Let's see the world!
Yeah. A new journey now beckons. In days of eld, the people prospered and perished in turn. Struck by their ways, I wrote a book of my dearest ideas. A tale of fantasy. In my vision, they placed their trust, and so the kingdom breathed new life.
The strength to believe in the unknown, that can change everything. Without a doubt, you will face all sorts of trials ahead. But carry onward with all your heart. Onward, fearless, into a world unknown.
Who's there? Ah.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead?
Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia! Us folk, we're commoners. No crown or church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knife ears. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it! Should have listened to us, chum. Now fall in line! That's want to get stuck like us.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Stand aside!
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. Hey, you okay? Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
What mission?
Come on! This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all... The mission's more important than either... Think we'll make it? Let's go. Stop! Okay? Look! Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important. First, we get to the royal capital. This... Got a sec? Yikes! I think we're in a little over our heads. Like this. Hey! You found something! Looks like they gave up. What a relief. Not good! Run for it!
This land of...
Whoa. Just look!
Whoa.
The king dead. We've done all in our power. No doubt.
Hey!
So?
Whatever will I do?
Look at that.
I guess that's the big city for you.
Now I want one for...
Yeah.
Here's something that might catch a fun. You picked a bad time to visit.
Let's head there.
Give it a fold, I say. Who else could it
Hmm. What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
Dear me!
Elden rubbish.
That...
So, what brings you to enlist?
I just want to kill some time.
And a little.
Are you crazy?
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
I'm stronger than I look.
With arms like that. Right.